If You Give a Moose a Muffin, written by Laura Numeroff and illustrated by Felicia Bond. This book is being read with the permission of Scholastic Incorporated.
My name is Kathy Espinoza, and we're going to read one of my favorite stories, and it's called If You Give a Moose a Muffin. And sometimes a lot of people don't know what a moose looks like, so I'm here to show you. This is a moose, and if you've never met one, they sound kind of like this. Yes, and if you give that moose a muffin, you know what happens? He is going to want some jam to go with it. So you're going to give him some of your mom's very favorite homemade blackberry jam. Yummy. And when he's finished eating that muffin, guess what? He's going to ask for another one. And when he's done with that one, he's going to ask for another one. And finally, another one. And then all of a sudden, all the muffins, they're gone. So you are going to have to make some more. But you realize you don't have any more muffin making stuff. So you have to go to the store. And that moose now wants to go with you. But when he outside, it's so cold and chilly outside. He says, "Can I borrow your sweater?" So you go and you bring him down a sweater. But when he puts it on, he notices that the buttons are kind of loose. So he asks you for a thread and a needle so he can put the buttons back on the sweater. But it reminds him of the sock puppets that his grandma used to make, and he had so much fun. So he says, "Let's go get some old socks." And he goes upstairs and he starts making a bunch of sock puppets. And when he's done, he puts on a puppet show. See the little socks hanging off of his antlers? But then he realizes, I need a stage. I need some cardboard, I need some paint, and we need to make a whole brand new place to put on our puppet shows. So he'll ask you to help him make the scenery. And when the scenery is done, he gets ready to put on his puppet show, and he gets down and hides behind the couch. He's ready. And he realizes his antlers are sticking up and everybody can see him. So he asks you to bring down a sheet, a nice clean white sheet from your mom's. Okay, so you bring down a sheet to try to help him cover up those antlers. And when he sees the sheet, he remembers, oh man, I used to be a ghost for Halloween. Woo! And he throws the sheet on his antlers and he says, boo. And he said, boo, so loud, he scared himself and he fell on the floor and he fell all over the paint and the paintbrushes. Oh, what a mess. So he has to clean up the mess and he uses the sheet to clean up all the paint and the colors. So now he needs some soap because he has to wash the sheet out. So now he has a wet, dripping sheet and he says, I need to put the sheet outside to let it dry. And when he goes outside to put the sheet on the clothesline, he sees the mother. And what's behind the mother? It's a blackberry bush that she uses all those blackberries to make the jam. And when he sees the jam, what does that remind him? He's probably gonna want another muffin. So if you give a moose a muffin, chances are he's gonna want some jam to go with it. So beware. I hope you enjoyed our book, If You Give a Moose a Muffin. And I hope you love reading as much as I do. Bye-bye.